Yeah, yeah. I used to fuck up my re-up. Now it's the jet with my feet up. I got the money and power. Now none of these niggas can see us. I keep about 20 racks inside the land truck, a nigga sliding, dog. I just put 20 racks on his head, the young nigga sliding, dog. I get a bag to double it. All of that talking ain't adding up. These niggas calling the peace treat. Bitch, I been turning the static up. Nigga, I'm turning the savage up. Bentley, Rolls Royce in the fleet. Hey, I bet that cannon got reach. I still keep it under the seat. I pop in rubber bands for a living. I might keep the racks in the mink. And I got Fiji on me. She mistake my paddock for the sink. I was in Dallas at V-Live. Honeycomb settings in the chain like a beehive. He say he want a static with a nigga.
The next day.
What's up, y'all? Can y'all see me? Alright, what is up, everybody? Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. Let me move back a little bit. Alright, excuse the mess. We are currently about to move in a few weeks. So I'm in the guest room of our apartment, and it has like a lot of stuff everywhere. But I'm just trying to keep it positive, trying to keep it going. And pretty much what this portion of the video is just a Q&A. I went on my Instagram and I asked you guys to, ask me some questions, shoot me whatever you want to ask me, and I'll answer it on today's video. And I got a few questions I want to answer. And thank you to everyone that participated and sent me some questions. I really appreciate your feedback. So let's get to it. Question that I got was, what made you start powerlifting? What made me start powerlifting was I was a personal trainer at a local gym in North Carolina called Fit for Life. I was about 18 going on 19 years old, and we just hired a new trainer who was a former powerlifter. And this was when I was in the bodybuilding. I was just into like the bro splits, trying to get as big as I could, stay lean, and just I like lifting heavy, but I mainly was working out for like my physique. Pretty much the trainer that came there, he was like, "You're pretty strong for your weight and your age. Have you ever thought about doing powerlifting?" I was like, "Powerlifting? Like, what's that?" I had no intentions or no idea what that was. All I knew was like bodybuilding and like CrossFit and stuff like that. But I knew I loved squatting, benching, and deadlifting. Those were like my favorite things to do. Anyway, fast forward, he started being my coach. He helped me out, and I signed up for a meet. It was the Fall Festival in 2016. My first meet, signed up as a 74 kg lifter, and I went there. I cut weight 10 pounds the day before to make that weight class. I was drained, but I was excited because I had all this adrenaline. I was doing something new, and I was just so happy to be competitive again from doing sports most of my life. So went there, competed. I think the event or the meet was hosted by Jen Thompson, who was incredible. And I actually won. I took first place in, I think it was the teen division, 18 to 19, and I won best teen lifter. I came third in the overall class. So that right there hooked me. It was one of the best experiences, and I knew from that day on, I was like, I can probably take this seriously. And then from there, I just been working my butt off to, reach bigger goals and hopefully inspire some people along the way. But pretty much what made me powerlift was somebody that I was working with, a coworker, introduced me to it, and then I fell in love with it ever since. What made you start your brand? So if you guys don't know, I currently have my own fitness apparel. It's called Rise and Shine Lifestyle. And what made me start my brand was I was like 18, or in 2015, I always wanted to have my own shirts to work out in that, you know, said Rise and Shine lifestyle. And I found a girl on Facebook who made shirts, and I think they're like super cheap. I would go buy shirts from Walmart, and I would have her print on them. And then one day someone was like, "Hey, I like what that says. If you have any shirts on you, I would love to buy some." And I was like, you wanna buy some shirts from me? Like, I never in a million years was like, I'm gonna sell shirts and I'm gonna have my own clothing brand. And I was just shocked, but this person really wanted some. I went and bought some shirts from Walmart, and I had this girl print some more shirts for me, and then I ended up selling them, or most of them I gave away when I first started out. But that kind of initiated me in kind of becoming a business, and then from there it grew over time. I started making more apparel. I got really into like different designs, different fabrics and materials, and I started following a lot of people that were doing things that I admired and hoped to do in my future, which were like Max Tuning, Christian Guzman, Russ. They were all people that inspired me from like that 2015 era until now to create my own brand. And then from there, it got more feedback, and more people started asking me if they can purchase some of the shirts that I was wearing throughout my workouts. And then it grew over time till we got more feedback and more of a demand, and then it's been growing ever since. I can't even believe that I'm calling Rise and Shine Lifestyle a brand, because it's just it's a phrase that is so close to my heart, and it's just honoring my lost loved ones and my family that raised me, that I lost at a very young age. It's to give their life memory and meaning, to basically showcase my pain and adversities, and to show the world that no matter what happens to you, it's not the end of the world, and that you can bounce back from anything. You gotta just put your head down, keep your faith high, and just know that everything happens for a reason, and that your story is meant to inspire someone. And I think that's what really made me start my brand, was just wanting to make my family proud and do the right thing, and fulfill the purpose that God had placed me to do on this earth. Yeah, thank you for the person that asked that question. I hope that wasn't all over the place, but that is what made me start my brand, was just falling in love with the process and growing to understand that this can take me somewhere. Let's see. What was my best meet experience? My best meet experience has to be, let's see, I've been powerlifting for almost about 4 years. That's insane. Probably my first meet as an 83 kg. Not the one I did in USAPL, but USPA. Had to been hands down my best meet experience. This was USPA. It was July of 2018. I was training my ass off. I was just striving for these big goals. I had bulked up and gained a lot of muscle mass and gained all this weight, trying to fill out the 83 kg weight class. So before I did a USAPL meet, me and my coach at the time thought it'd be a good idea to test our numbers in a local USPA meet and see where we're at, so we can build off those. But that was probably the best meet experience, because that really initiated a new chapter for me in my lifting career. It kind of solidified that I could be somewhat competitive, and I could have some potential. And you know, as a junior in the 83, I think that meet I went from squatting like as a 74. I think the most I squatted as a 74 kg was 500 pounds, but never on the platform. It was like 460, and then I went from squatting that to 530 pounds, benching 315 pounds, and pulling 6 at 20 or 21 years old at like 178 pounds. That was my best meet experience, because I had a whole lot of family and friends there. I had a great coach who helped me throughout the time. Shout out Mike Vargas. Thank you for all that you've done for me, man. That's my brother. I had fun. I didn't overthink anything. I was able to let loose, be free, and just be in the moment. I didn't overthink it. I felt very confident in my abilities that day, and overall, it was my best meet experience because I had fun. And I think that's the biggest thing I could take from it, was I enjoyed myself, and that was what stuck with me the most. So this year is gonna be hopefully November 7th. It's gonna be in West Union, South Carolina. It's the Battle on the Border. If you guys have been following the channel, I was supposed to do that meet in March, but it got canceled. And I'm really excited because we and my current coach, the Swole Fisher, aka Marcellus, we've been putting in a lot of work in the off season. He's helped me tremendously, not only as a coach but as a friend. You know, he's just good people, and I appreciate just that understanding and that commitment to each other. That like we're gonna work hard, we're gonna crush these goals, and he's been helpful along the way. So I think we can put up some good numbers. I'm just keeping my head high, and I'm just trusting the process and trying to stay healthy and just take one day at a time, one step at a time. So yeah, I think that's all the questions I actually got, and I hope to do these more. I know that my channel is growing and that everything is growing, so over time I know we'll get more questions, more feedback. Thank you for you guys that asked the questions and reached out. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Always rise and shine to a new day. I'm out.